This comment section is so funny. The doctor asked my daughter if she felt safe at home. She said yes, and then she winked at me. My 4-year-old said, I just don't want my mom to go back to jail anymore. I have never been to jail, arrested, or anything criminal. I tell my kids that doctors are safe people and they can tell them anything. At every visit, my doctor tells them I have a tattoo on my butt. I do not have a tattoo on my butt. One time I had to stop at a DUI checkpoint and the state trooper asked my then 2-year-old daughter if I was her mom and she said no. We slept in the Walmart parking lot once on a road trip and my daughter told people for years that we lived there. I was chatting with my kid in a busy shop and said, you're having a bath tonight. And she said, a warm one? What the do you mean a warm one? I've never given you a cold one in your life. When my son was in kindergarten, I went to pick him up at school and there was a substitute teacher. She said, is this your mom? He looked at me and said, I have no idea who that is. My husband had to leave work and get him. Oh my God. The first time I ever ordered wine at a restaurant, I don't drink often. I have an allergy to certain ingredients. She said, not wine, Mom, please no. I've never been so embarrassed. My son told the doctor he hasn't taken a bath in over a year. Forgot to mention it's because he takes showers now. My stepson at a 7-year appointment was asked if he ate fruits and vegetables and he said, yeah, I had a blueberry once. My daughter looked the doctor in the eye and licked the chair. My daughter, when she was 4, in the middle of the grocery store, randomly announced, can we get food today and not beer? I recently took my 9 and 7-year-old boys to the doctor for their sports physical. She asked, what time do you go to bed at night and how much screen time do you have a day? They proceeded to tell her, like 4 a.m. I think, and probably like 10 hours, right, Mom? I was floored. They then proceeded to tell me about cutting screen time an hour or more before bed at the latest 9 p.m. I contemplated them walking home after that. We taught our 2-year-old to say help at home when he needed help rather than crying. We went out to eat at Texas Roadhouse and he didn't want to leave. I picked him up to walk out and he starts screaming help. I'm terrified to ever leave the house without his birth certificate now. My daughter, 4 at the time, was asked, does mommy read you stories? She said, no, my mommy doesn't know how to read. I didn't want to read a bedtime story once. The first time I ever let my son have a Pop-Tart, it was the day before a well check. When they asked him what he eats for breakfast, he went on and on about Pop-Tarts, acting like it's all he ever ate. Then I got a lecture from the doctor about healthy food choices. Dentist asked my son how often he brushes his teeth. Struggling to answer, he turns to me and says, Mom, what did you say the answer to this one was in the car? Mine told her pediatrician her favorite dinner was Taco Bell. She'd never been to a Taco Bell. I teach kindergarten. They tell me all of your business. When my daughter was little, she woke me up out of my sleep at 1 a.m. to tell me that we had forgotten to brush her teeth before bed and they needed to be brushed. I told her, don't worry about it. Just go back to bed and we'll brush them first thing when she wakes up. A month later, she went to the dentist and when he asked her if she brushes her teeth twice a day, she said, well, only when my mom lets me. Sometimes she tells me I'm not allowed. My 3-year-old said to me in front of a pediatrician, can we eat dinner tonight? We haven't in so long. And then said we live in a hotel. My daughter told her doctor all she eats is donuts. She hasn't had a donut in months. Tell the whole story. The TSA agent asked my son who I was to him and he said nice. My daughter randomly screaming, I'm afraid of you for the first and only time ever in the waiting room of the pediatrician's office. My son was barely talking at this point, but decided to say help me while at passport control. Our pediatrician asked my son if he ate veggies and he said, yep, I love broccoli. He hates broccoli. My uncle taught me to say, please don't drink anymore, mommy, to my mom in public. She barely drank. Peak uncle behavior. One time a cashier said hi to my daughter and she goes, this isn't my real mommy. My son told his doctor he doesn't have his boobies pierced like mommy and asked if that was normal. My son once wrote on a Mother's Day thing at school, my mom likes to take me to Vegas to get a big beer. We live in Virginia. I've never been to Las Vegas and I've never drank beer. My daughter wrote in her daily journal at school, today is my 7th birthday and my mom finally bought me a bed and curtains because I've been wanting them since I was born. My son was asked his favorite fruits and veggies. His response was eggplant and guava. He's never had either. The pic my son drew of him and his dad picking out a pumpkin. I was watching my 7-year-old cousin and he ate a peanut M&M and then screamed, I'm allergic. I never panicked so much in my life. His mom confirmed he was a liar. Once when I was little, my mom gave me a hot dog for dinner because we had to rush to my doctor appointment. The doctor asked me what I had for dinner and I rattled off a 3-course meal out of nowhere. My mom was shocked and a little bit grateful. My son told the doctor he loves to take a sip of my beer. The beer in question? Canned Diet Coke. He thought everything in a can was beer. My son wrote, White Claws is my favorite drink on a Mother's Day poster. My nephew told his class his father, my brother, was in jail. He is a police investigator. investigator. My kid, who is in Girl Scouts, takes piano lessons and does run club, told her pediatrician that her favorite thing to do is watch TV. I was going through IVF to have a second baby. It was a lot of shots and appointments, and my 3-year-old tagged along for a lot of it. She told daycare that mom and dad are so busy making babies all the time. My son told the entire daycare, my mommy's having a baby, but it's not my dad's. I'm literally a surrogate. Kids are awesome.